Sony revealed Days Gone in a horde of angry teeth and shooting, but what's really going on in the post-apocalyptic open-world zombie shooter? These are the 5 questions the game really needs to answer. Who is Deacon? The main character in Days Gone is a biker turned bounty hunter called Deacon, and so far he's a bit of a mystery. We know that he used to have a girlfriend, but she's no longer around. It's easy to assume she died in the apocalypse, but the developers are hinting at deeper depths to Deacon's character, and this is how he got to be the person he is when we meet him. Perhaps he's on a rescue mission visiting past haunts to find the one who got away, or perhaps it's just a game about shooting zombies in the face. It's not. What are the Freak'S? Obviously, a good zombie apocalypse needs good zombies, and Days Gone has the Freak'S. These aren't strictly the normal undead, but rather the feral, animalistic survivors of a global pandemic that all but wiped out humanity. It means there's a lot of questions to be answered. What was the disease? Why were only some of the survivors monsterized? And what other creatures can we expect to see? We've already seen the basic Freaker hordes and smaller, more stealthy newts, but what else might we find on our travels? Let us know your suggestions in the comments below. How big is the world? So far, we've only seen a Pacific Northwest American forest, but developer Ben say they've picked that location for the variety it can offer, listing things like mountains, snow, hail, rain, wind, and high desert. We also know we'll be visiting abandoned suburbs and towns. The question is, how will it all fit together? If it is the huge open world we're promised, then will we be able to wander through it all freely? And how will the zombie threat change depending on location? The Freaker horde sizes we've seen so far suggest it would be suicide to go into towns. How varied is the gameplay? E3 revealed a very gun-heavy take on Days Gone action, with Deacon machine-gunning his way through thousands of Freakers. However, the developers are promising a wider range of gameplay. Deacon has a knife in his boot for stealth, for example, and we also know that you can craft different weapons and gear. What we don't know yet is what options that will give you. We've seen an oil filter turned into a silencer, and we know that crafting will provide different ways to deal with missions. Combine that with the freedom to pick and choose objectives, and there's a lot Days Gone needs to explain. What's the deal with the bike? While we've not seen a huge amount of Deacon's bike, we know it's going to play a big part in the game, with Ben making it clear it's the only vehicle option. We're told it'll operate as a mobile inventory and possibly even a base of sorts. But how? Will it effectively function as your base camp wherever you set it up? We know the final objectives from the E3 demo was to get back to the bike, so will that be a way of ending missions? There's also fast travel in the game, so will that be something you can only access from Deacon's motorbike? Or will that come by making your way to road signs and selecting your final destination? Let us know if you've got any other questions you want answered or any thoughts on what you've seen in Days Gone so far in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on Games Radar Plus.